beer, it's good for you.
Hello and welcome to the video. Within this video we'll be looking at the new Brewtools Sanitary heating element, which is an ideal fit for the Brewtools Unitanks but can also be used in applications where a 2-inch tri-clamp fitting is available and heating is needed. So let's get on with it. As soon as you unbox this heating element, you will note that this has 500 watts and in my case as a European has 230 volts. At the present time this is the only wattage available. A cap covers the power input as you can see here, which is nice and secure and yet easy to open when needed. This heating element weighs in at just under 1.6 kilos, which is around 3.53 pounds, so this has a fair heft to it. Like everything Brewtools, this simply screams premium quality as you would expect. Included with the element I also received a power cable which terminates to an EU plug. There is also a DIY version available that allows you to add your own plug of choice. Once again, this is not the sort of standard cable that you would normally find with homebrew products, it is clearly a cut above those. So far you may be wondering why this heating element is only available in one level of wattage, when Brewtools have Unitanks in various different volumes, but I guess you will feel reassured that this is more than capable of heating the 150 litre Brewtools Unitank to 50 degrees Celsius or 122 degrees Fahrenheit. So this will more than cover you for saison or quake yeast without actually breaking an electrical sweat, so to speak. You should also note that this heating element has been designed so that it uses the lowest possible watt density, which should offer you all the reassurance you need in regards to your wort, yeast or beer, depending on how you are using it and what you are using it with. Like I mentioned at the start of this video, this can also be used in other applications, an example of which will be within a recirculating infusion mash system. My particular use for this heating element is with my Brewtools Unitank, which I suspect is going to be a popular way of using this, so let's run through how to set this up for use. This is all very easy thankfully and begins with adding a gasket to the tri-clamp seal here. You should then ready the appropriate port, which is below the glycol hosing section of your Unitank. You can then add the element straight into the port. This is nice and easy with room at the sides. You can then centralize the element and add your tri-clamp to secure it. At this point you can then add your power cable. One very important point though is that this element should only be powered on when it is surrounded by liquid. If you turn it on without this, then like all elements it's going to result in damage and a bad smell. For this reason I suggest you only attach the power cable when it is ready for use. This heating element will need to be paired with a suitable temperature controller like this Inkbird unit. I certainly recommend Inkbird controllers as they have the right level of features at a good price, along with a reassuring reliability. Inkbird controllers allow you to set your temperature as well as other important factors such as heating differential and calibration. The final setup step is to insert the Inkbird's temperature probe into the thermowell port on your Unitank. I am using a Brewtools thermowell which has an inner diameter of 7mm, which makes it perfect for the Inkbird probe. Product details are shown on screen for your convenience. With this heating element now in place alongside inputs for cooling via the Grainfiber Glycol Chiller adapter kit that I showed in a recent video, I am now set to start using and testing the Brewtools Unitank. I look forward to sharing the end results and my impressions in the near future. I do hope that you found this video useful, informative and interesting. If so, why not consider liking and subscribing? For further support you can join the channel's Facebook group, and if you would like to support the channel then check out the channel's merchandise store, as all profits go back into the channel. Until next time, happy brewing!